Looks
now,
like the eSahara guys got stuck towards door when that guy was just spamming his deagle wildly.
that was around where eSahara could have just taken their time, used their flashes, used their nades, reset up, and just taken over the bomb site together using teamwork. But they instead, like, you saw Sixer just bunny hop in just really fast, like hoping they would get there before they actually set up for the retake. Which, I mean, it could have worked, but at the same time, it's kind of an unnecessary risk when you have a lot of flashes and everything left.
Here we
Now,
go, 4 heading towards Catwalk.
eSahara on a save, but they're stacking Cat. Let's see. Delta pulling back smartly so they don't get picked apart one by one. Don't lose any guns. Heritage already has an op. He's falling back to T-spawn, Sixer style. All of eSahara rotating into B now though. And it's 3-3. And this is actually starting to look pretty good for Delta. Because of that fall of
Especially since they're
Eco,
on T side.
they're stacking up on money now.
I mean, they're up 11 to 10. They've got all the equipment they want. Now they're going to do the boost at eSahara with the orb. Nope.
And they're going up Cat really quick again. Major with 2 big kills. And he shut Ham down to 11 health as well, so that was a huge play by Major. eSahara is still unsure if they're actually headed A. And Erdich looks like he's gonna peek spawn right now, but he gets blinded. 3 of eSahara going back. We'll see if Erdich is actually gonna peek Hearts in CT spawn. Misses an easy shot. And now Sparrow really needs kills. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. The hat trick for Sparrow.
Well,
all nice headshots there. And that's gonna force
what do you think
eSahara
eSahara's money is overall?
2.5k each right now.
So just close to broke, basically.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to save, but they're gonna be able to afford a comfortable buy next round after a save.
And they'll actually hit that op shot.
And assuming Delta wins this save round by eSahara, it's actually gonna make the score 13 to 10. That's a very nice lead to hold on to as Terrorists and us too.
And that's the kind of lead where, even if the CTs win rounds, it starts to matter like how many guns they lose doing so. Is that accurate?
Yeah, because it makes giant difference on how much they can afford on the following round. Let's say they kill 2 of their people, that means 2 of them will need drops the next round, which means only 1 of the CTs would be able to like stack up on money. And that way, once they lose the next round, only 1 of them would have money to buy. So basically, if Delta kills 2 of eSahara, and eSahara wins a round, but loses the next round with all their players dying, eSahara has to save. And that would put him on match point. And we see eSahara double opping now, as I was expecting. Diodel and Sixer both using the big green. Think Sixer got gooshed there through the double doors. He's down 9 health now. And Delta's getting ready to hit the B site, where no one from eSahara is right now. Does get smoked off, and that's probably gonna make Delta wonder if they're playing inside the site. IRX rotated there now. And Delta doing a mid to B split, it seems like.
Good time to do it as well.
Yeah.
Well, unless you just get both run into the guy's crosshair.
Sparrow can still turn this round around.
Destrum risks getting shot by the AWP there by peeking.
And now this round actually really favors Delta now, thanks to that nice middle door pick by Sparrow. Sixer's down to 9 health, and they're getting the bomb down.
And do they just go and save the 2 AWPs now?
It's at the point where they can't afford to drop guns anyways, so it'd be like 3 Deagles, or like 1 FAMAS, 2 Deagles, and 2 AWPs, so I think they're gonna go for it. They know they need rounds. Unfortunately, neither of them have kits. I'm not sure if they actually realize it. There's kit in closet, but that's pretty much it. Never mind, saving. So now Delta's gonna have 14, and eSahara's money is basically they can probably afford like 2 FAMASes, 1 Deagle with those 2 AWPs. So they're definitely gonna do something aggressive. So in a way, actually, if you're scared of those AWPs, now wouldn't be a bad idea to do something fast. So Delta might very well do that quick cat rush again, where 3 of them just rush cat, covered it with smokes. We'll see. It's like Ham and Sparrow walking outside along with Dark. Erdich just looking at mid, boosting a dark spot, and Destrum's holding the B tunnels for a push right now. So it's sitting for a slow long A default right now.
Daredevil's got his AWP on the jump spot, but he's going to push all the way out. A flash for his teammate to peek. Unfortunately, he like semi-blinds him.
But does get the kill. eSahara needs to boost people on top of the A site. Major is taken out by Distrum. Looks like Delta is probably gonna head up Cat in a little bit here. Erg is already holding Big Pit.
And they're committed to this at this point anyway.
Yeah, in 20 seconds. Irex hiding under the stairs. Gets taken out though.
Flashbang nicely forces Daredevil down.
Hearts basically has to take a shot here, but he doesn't. Now, it's gonna be a very T-favored 3 versus 3. Hearts, and now he peaks at a completely terrible time. It's gonna be a very, very hard 2 versus 3 situation here. Erdich is already around Big Pit, holding that flank, but not really sure what he was doing there. Just kind of randomly moving around, light in the middle of everything.
Well, the first shot hits.
This should be an easy 1 versus 1 though. Dark should not be
Yeah, no
peeking.
time left anyway.
Yeah. All he has to do is wait out 4 seconds and he wins. Yeah. And that puts Delta at match point. And eSahara still not a lot of money. Gonna see maybe even a couple of Colts without armor, but not a whole lot of money.
You have to feel like eSahara is going to be annoyed with themselves after this game, just for the number of rounds in the first half where they didn't even really give themselves a chance to actually like plant or get into the site properly after they like changed their mind a bunch of times and went really slow.
Yeah. And now, good call by Delta. They're doing their fast 3 cat rush. There goes Sixer. That's gonna be game. Delta is gonna upset eSahara here in Group C of GameGune. The actual score is gonna be 16-10, of course. It's group stage, so all the remaining 4 rounds will be played out. Nice win for Delta.
And how certain were you eSahara would win before this? Pretty high, right?
I would have given them at least like a 70% chance.
That's us too. The strange thing as well is, eSahara never seemed to play any of the game with a sense of urgency, even in the second half when things were starting to get tight. They just had like a really like lackadaisical approach.
Yeah, they did.
Even to some of the retakes, they spent so much time when they could have just run from like the up the ramp towards B, and they'd just sort of walk, or they'd like look behind them for way too long.
Yeah, this half really turned around at, I think it was 3-1 when Delta did that full B rush. They got an entry, but then instead of taking their time in that 3 versus 3, eSahara basically just rushed in and just gambled.
You mean the one where
Ended up with Destro
the guy
1
with
versus
the
2.
deagle killed a bunch of people at the door?
Yeah, and then Destro won that 1 versus 2 from Becca's side. They basically gambled their entire halves money situation away with that quick retake instead of taking their time.
And plus, they found the only situation where that guy spamming his entire clip of the deagle would be able to kill multiple ones of them.
Kind of, well, possibly very meaningful rounds, because I do think eSahara has a chance against Fnatic. So these rounds could actually end up deciding a lot should he go to a 3-way tie in this group.
The flank is coming in by Major now at Catwalk, but he slows down a second.
Sparrow with a couple.
Still easy enough. Except he flashbangs himself.
Hearts finishes him. Major played well on the CT side, 16 and 9 now, despite only getting like I think 4 frags in the entire first half.
Actually, considering
his game.
Delta won this game, there wasn't really anyone for Delta that was like particularly superlative or that much above the others, you know?
I'd say Sparrow. I think he had like 3 rounds where he got big kills for them. That really turned the round around. Sixer just rushes up mid by himself, gets an opening frag. I think it's Hearts by the box in the middle. Trying to take a shot at lower B. Major gets a little too confident there. He's taken out. Sixer is playing really aggressive now, pushing all the way up to T-spawn. And it's another round for eSahara.
Fnatic beat 34 United 30-0.
I mean, of course, none of those scores even matter should he go to a 3-way tie. If we're assuming GameGune uses the same rule set that pretty much every tournament these days.
Actually, Fnatic played Delta on Inferno.
Could actually be a decent matchup, I reckon. And that's gonna be it.
Okay, so now that this game's ended, we'll just let you know that we're actually going to do Delta, who just won this game by upsetting eSahara. We're going to do Delta against Fnatic, and it's going to be on Inferno. And that'll be an interesting game.
Polly's going to do
Especially
the
since
VOD thing, so give him like 5 seconds.
Okay, yeah, good point.